Shalom Akim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kwakwadash, to the elders and apostles, great wisdom who rule well, and the Akim to the work of Yahweh Shai in sincerity and diligence of mind. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough time, man, that we're gonna be going into because it's a society is gonna fall apart very soon. Alright, so as you can see, I got a trailer from the old clip of a so-called concept movie called Gray State. It says that when society fails, the time of martial law, people asking FEMA for assistance. So you could see in the background there, the folks behind the fence. You have the UN truck, and then you have FEMA. Then you have the boxes of supplies that says UN, 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 UN. You got the Humvees, and you have the soldiers armed with the rifles and all their communication gear. So just let you know, man, it's gonna be crazy. Then you have the wall with the barbed wire. Yep. So that's Trump's wall right there, man. To keep the people keep the people in check, all right? So the spirit of Yahweh Shemashai is moving beautifully. I can't complain about it. It's a process of purification for the elect. But for everybody else, it's going to be destruction for them, all right? So I'll play this video, get some precepts. Yep, wake up in the morning from a terrible dream. Scripture talks about these events, they're gonna creep up on people like a thief in the night while they're busy having that dinner, candlelight dinner, having a good time with the children at Disney World. All of a sudden, folks will be stuck in the roller coaster or whatever they're doing. They're like, damn, what happened? So that's what we're going into, man. It's not a big surprise. And then you see over there on the screen, it says the RFID chip. And it says many retailers no longer accept cash. I just got to drop that in there because that's exactly what's going to happen. Then you look at the sign in the background. It says free, free, free RFID, chip. That's it, man. RFID chip. It's going to be given out for free, you know. It says shut down. It says be smart, be safe, sign up and get. Alright, so you see that it says shut down. Both sides traded bitter words as talks toward a deal fell apart. Alright, so that's the time we're going into. It says QE announced, Federal Reserve attempts to stop hyperinflation. So it doesn't make a difference, man. Hyperinflation, inflation, whatever, the government's got to be shut down. You still got to push that RFID chip, just like that state official from Arkansas, So they're already laying the groundwork to have these things take place. Only a fool of the nation of Israel will go along with Esau's plan. That's why the Lord, Shema Shai, keeps letting his men go out there in the corners, yelling that the word of Yahweh Shema Shai are true and sincere, that he only came to deliver the nation of Israel out of captivity. They're here already. Yep. So it says all flights have been grounded. is no longer work.
Since last night's declaration of martial law,
Martial law declared.
Response to UN presence in Minneapolis.
Yep, out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. So all those billions of rounds of ammunitions that have been purchased, just sitting down there in cold storage, they're gonna be used, against so-called enemies, foreign and domestic. So hey, that's what the Lord Yabashima Shai has this destined to be in America's future. So it's crazy. The Lord Yabashima Shai is not playing. He's gonna let these things happen. Yeah, so folks can't resist, the counsel of the Lord Yabashima Shai. You see all these goons coming in with their masks on their faces into people's homes in the middle of the night, blasting the walls apart, having that breach equipment ready. The dogs are waiting in the background, to track people they're not around, so yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare, man. Nightmare for the American people, man. The folks that are found upon Americans so are gonna be a nightmare. But for the elect, they're gonna be protected, man. They will have to tighten up, man, and hope in the Lord Yabashim will share for salvation. Yeah, so that's summary execution, man. Folks gonna be executed on the spot. Scripture talks about their body shall lie as dung on the street. All right, so who's gonna have time to be burying bodies? No, the cops won't have the time to. The soldiers won't have the time to. They just, send out some kind of AI robots to pick up the dead bodies and just, liquefy them. So that's how messed up it's gonna be here in Babylon. Folks are just gonna be getting blasted because they deem them to be a nuisance. The elite have deemed people to be a nuisance. Folks that do not have any value. All right, so that's exactly what we are gonna be experiencing in the future very soon here in Babylon. All right. So I get some precepts. So this is gonna be the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 5. It says, "Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord." So the pride of these people, has made them an abomination to the Lord. The folk that think that the Lord Shai is concerned about the vanity of this world. They are not the priority to the Lord. That's why He's gonna sweep it away. And it says, "Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished." So all the folks would like to go along with Esau's system to oppress the gospel of the Lord Yabashima Shai, to oppress the people that want to serve the Lord Yabashima Shai in sincerity and truth, the men of the Lord, they're going to be destroyed. The Lord is not going to let them escape without being judged. So it's going to be beautiful that the Lord Yabashima Shai has it out for these people that persecuted his prophets. They've shared the lives of the prophets. So the Lord is angry. He's going to unleash His wrath. So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13. I'm going to read verses 14 and 15. So it says, "It shall be as the chase roll, and as the sheep that no man take it up." Right? "They shall every man turn to his own people, and every one into his own land." So the race war is going to happen. The economic collapse is going to happen. Folks are going to be scrambling to leave America to go to their respective countries. And whoever is left is going to fall victim, man. protection is only going to be for the elect of the nation of Israel, including 1/3. All right. Verse 15 says, "Everyone that is found shall be thrust through." All right. They're going to be jammed up, hemmed up, and smoked. That's exactly what you see in the video, man. Folks just getting hemmed up by these troops. They're going to be smashed, grabbed, broken, dissolved. That's exactly what's going to happen. And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So this civil war is not a joke. It's going to happen. Edomites going to be out there patrolling the streets, looking for commodities, the necessities of life, to keep their families alive. So it's going to be messed up. Then verse 16 says, "Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished." All right, so that's messed up. That's the fall of American society. It says when society fails, that's exactly what you're going to have, as the scripture has described. Okay, and then you get another precept from the book of Job, chapter 5. All right, Job chapter 5, verse 20. It says, "In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword." All right, so the elect are going to have a hedge, from this madness that's about to take place, man. It's going to be so messed up for these people that do not have their trust in the Lord Yahbashim Shai. All right, so I get another precept from the book of Ezra. All right, Second Ezra chapter 15. All right, so Second Ezra chapter 15. I will read verse 5. It says, "Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." All right, so that's exactly what's coming. Yep, so Hollywood didn't really put money into a movie to make it so intense, of when the people have to rise up against the government because of the oppression they're experiencing. They won't really pour that money into that. They rather have an outside boogeyman or small group of folks that want to take over. So they already know exactly what's going on, and the Lord Yahbashim Shai is revealing it to himself as a prophet. All right. So as you can see, it says the Second American Revolution. All right, it's gonna take place, but there will be no Second American Revolution. All right, so America is gonna be done. After World War III, the nuclear missiles hit, turned this place into a lake of fire. Yep, will not be remembered because folks will have other things on their mind, man. Even though folks are gonna cry for America's destruction, they'll have to move on, man. They gotta move on. And then look at the plague. The guy's crying tears from his eyes.
Last night I dreamt about how things were.
Not here yet! Of every enemy of the state!
And then I woke up here.
Yep, so there's a man about to get his head chopped off, man. By the goon squad for the elite. And then you see him wearing the apron, the Masonic apron. So just let you know, man, it's all pre-planned. You got the guillotines, you got the local execution chambers. So it's not a big secret, anymore, man, to the men of the Lord. That the Lord is revealing what's going to happen. All right. So, Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 49. It says, "I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses, and with destruction and death. All right. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. All right. So it's gonna be messed up, man. Verse 50 says, and the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower. The heat shall arise that is sent over thee. All right. So it's gonna be so messed up, man. It's gonna be so messed up for Babylon. That's why the Lord Yahweh Shemashai talks about, that we have to arise and depart. This is not our rest. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction. That's one thing the Lord Yahweh Shemashai is very keen about, man. As his prophets do not hold on to the ideals of Babylon. All right. So one final precept is from the book of Sirach. The whole chapter is good, but I'm just gonna go straight to the point. Just about a couple of verses. All right. So Sirach chapter 40. All right. The main point is gonna be verse 6. Well, it's just a couple of verses. A little or nothing in his rest, and afterward he is in his sleep. All right. When a man catches hell, he's got to go through a process. Okay. As in a day of keeping watch, troubled in the vision of his heart, as if he were escaped out of a battle. When all is safe, he awaketh, and marveled that the fear was nothing. Short things happen unto all flesh. Go through nightmares and stress and fears, both men and beasts. That is sevenfold, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners. So the enemies of the Lord, man, the sinners of our people are going to catch more hell, man. They're going to have more nightmares, man. They're going to have to feel the heat. They're going to feel the brunt of the Most High's destruction that is breaking upon the face of the earth. Verse 9 says, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. All right, so the destruction that's coming is meant to sweep away the existence of the wicked, because they have no deliverance, they have no salvation. So the Lord Yahweh Shai will let them fall victim to it. All right, so that's the point there, Akim. So I say, Kahala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakwakadash, to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well, Shalom, and to the elect, stay faithful, stay humble, don't be afraid of the gray state, man. The deep state, the wax state, Esau state, just let your mind be upon the words of Yahweh Shai, because that's our confidence. You cannot rely upon Esau's government structure for your well-being. Even though you're still in captivity, you can't let your mind be entangled with the cares of Esau's society. You gotta depend upon the Lord Yahweh Shai for salvation. All right. So it's a beautiful thing, man, to see that the prophecies of Yahweh Shai is taking place, and we hope that we live, to see our salvation. Shalom.